Conspiracy theories about the Freemasons. Some religious conspiracy theories claim that Freemasons and Templars are devil worshippers and engaged in occult practices. These claims are often based on distorted ideas about the symbolism and rituals of these organizations, as well as biased perceptions of their history. One of the main reasons for the spread of such theories was the work of the French writer and journalist Leo Taxil, real name Marie-Joseph Gabriel Antoine Jogan-Pages. He is known for his witty and satirical writing style, as well as his criticism of religion and the church. One of his most famous hoaxes was the story of Palladism, a fictional organization within Freemasonry, which he presented as a secret society devoted to devil worship and occult practices. In the 1880s, Taxil began publishing a series of books and articles in which he claimed to have become initiated into the mysteries of Palladism. According to him, this was an inner order of Freemasonry practicing satanic rites and occult rituals. In his writings, Taxil described various ceremonies and practices allegedly performed by members of this order, including devil worship, the use of black magic, and participation in other dark rituals. One of the main rituals described in Taxil's books included devil worship. Members of Palladism supposedly gathered in special temples where they held ceremonies designed to honor Satan. During these ceremonies, incantations and prayers were recited to the devil, asking for strength and power. Another popular ritual described in Taxil's books was the Black Mass. This is a parody of the Christian Mass, during which various acts of blasphemy and sacrilege were committed. For example, bread made from obscene ingredients was used instead of consecrated bread, and wine was substituted with the blood of animals or even humans. Members of Palladism allegedly actively used black magic to achieve their goals. Various spells and rituals were described, aimed at summoning demons, controlling the elements, and influencing the fate of people. It was also claimed that members of the order could transform into animals and perform other supernatural acts. Taxil's books often mentioned the use of various occult symbols such as the pentagram, inverted cross, and others. These symbols were considered powerful tools for summoning demons and controlling magical forces. It was also alleged that members of Palladism were involved in conspiracies against the church and state institutions. They allegedly sought to undermine the foundations of the Christian faith and establish their dominance over the world. The initiation of new members into Palladism, as Leo Taxil envisioned it, was one of the most dramatic parts of his hoax. In his books, he described in detail the process of accepting newcomers into this fictional order, emphasizing that it was a complex and intimidating undertaking, requiring total commitment and dedication from the candidates. Before the initiation process itself, candidates underwent a long period of preparation. They were given to read special texts explaining the philosophy and goals of Palladism, and were also taught the basics of black magic and occult sciences. Special attention was paid to the study of symbols and signs used in the order. In order to prove their loyalty and willingness to serve the devil, candidates had to go through a series of tests. These tests could include physical and mental stresses such as prolonged exposure to darkness, starvation, and difficult tasks requiring willpower and determination. One of the most important stages of initiation was taking the oath of allegiance and signing a pact with the devil. The candidate had to solemnly swear eternal service to Satan and sign the document with his own blood. This act symbolized the complete surrender of oneself to the power of the dark forces. The initiation itself took place in a special temple or other sacred place. The ceremony was usually held at night, by the light of candles or torches. The participants wore special robes decorated with occult symbols and performed complex ritual movements. During the ceremony, the candidate was subjected to various symbolic acts, such as purification by fire, water, or earth, as well as receiving special marks or tattoos denoting his membership in the order. In some cases, the candidate may have been subjected to physical tests, such as lashes or pricks with sharp objects. After successfully passing all the tests and performing the necessary ritual acts, the candidate was officially accepted into the ranks of Palladism. He was given a new title or name and gained access to the secrets and knowledge of the order. From now on, he became a full member of the community, ready to participate in its activities and contribute to the achievement of its goals. As a rule, after initiation, a newly initiated member of Palladism was considered to be bound to the order forever. Any attempts to leave the order or to reveal its secrets were severely punished with terrible penalties. Thus, initiation was considered an irreversible step, after which retreat was impossible. Diana Vaughan is one of the key figures in Leo Taxil's hoax, who played a central role in creating the image of Palladism as a sinister and dangerous secret society. Her story and character were carefully crafted by the author to enhance the effect of horror and mystery associated with this fictional order. Diana Vaughan was presented to readers as a great priestess of Palladism with incredible power and influence. Her image combined the features of a charismatic leader with deep knowledge of the occult and black magic, and at the same time a seductive and dangerous woman capable of subjugating any man. The description of Diana Vaughan's appearance was made to emphasize her exoticism and mystery. She was portrayed as a tall, slender woman with long black hair and piercing eyes that seemed to penetrate the soul of everyone who looked at her. Her clothing was elaborate and extravagant, often adorned with occult symbols and jewelry. Diana Vaughan's personality was characterized as strong, commanding, and ruthless. She knew no doubts and did not stop at any obstacles to achieve her goals. Her intelligence and cunning allowed her to manipulate people and situations by exploiting their weaknesses and fears. Diana Vaughan played a key role in the governance of Palladism. As High Priestess, she oversaw all ceremonies and rituals conducted within the order. She was responsible for initiating new members, conducting black masses, and other dark rites. Her word was law for all members of the order, and no one dared to question her decisions. One of the creepiest aspects of Diana Vaughan's image was her supposed communion with the devil. According to Taxil's stories, she had a direct connection with Satan and could receive instructions and advice from him. This connection made her even more powerful and terrifying. The image of Diana Vaughan had a strong influence on the perception of Palladism and Freemasonry in general. Readers who believed in this hoax saw her as the embodiment of evil and the threat posed by secret societies. Her power and authority made her a symbol of danger and destruction, which increased fear and distrust of any organizations associated with the occult and Freemasonry. Taxil's books and articles quickly gained popularity among a wide audience, especially among Catholic circles, which had long suspected the Freemasons of having ties with the devil. His writings resonated widely and led many people to believe in the reality of the existence of Palladism. However, in 1897, at a meeting of the Paris Geographical Society, Taxil publicly admitted that the whole story was a fabrication. He explained that he had created the myth of Palladism specifically to ridicule religious fanaticism and to show how easily public opinion could be manipulated. Despite the exposure, the legends of Palladism continue to exist and some people still believe in them. These myths became the basis for many modern conspiracy theories related to the Freemasons and Templars. One of the most famous conspiracy theories associated with the Freemasons is the concept of the New World Order. According to this theory, Freemasons and other secret societies seek to establish a global government that will control all aspects of humanity. According to the New World Order theory, there is a group of people consisting of political, financial, and cultural elites who seek to establish a one-world government. This group uses a variety of methods to achieve their goals, including media control, economic exploitation, and political manipulation. One of the key elements of this theory is the claim that Freemasons play an important role in the realization of the New World Order plan. Freemasons are believed to have extensive networks of contacts and influence that allow them to control political processes and influence public opinion. Another important element of the theory is the belief that the New World Order will be based on the principles of totalitarianism and control over the individual. It is assumed that under the pretext of ensuring security and stability, strict measures of population control, including surveillance, censorship, and restriction of personal freedoms, will be introduced. Proponents of the New World Order theory provide various examples and arguments to support their views. One such example is the activities of international organizations such as the United Nations, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund. These organizations are accused of being a tool to establish global control over economics and politics. Another argument is that there are global initiatives that address climate, health, and economic development. Proponents of the theory argue that these initiatives are used to introduce new forms of population control and limit the sovereignty of nation-states. Symbolism used by various organizations and companies is also often mentioned. For example, the pyramid with the all-seeing eye, which is found on the US dollar bill, is seen as a symbol of Freemasonry and the New World Order. This idea emerged in the middle of the XX century and gained popularity due to the works of various authors and activists. One of the main arguments of the proponents of this theory is the claim that many influential political and economic figures are members of Masonic lodges or other secret societies. Critics of conspiracy theories point out that they are often based on distorted facts, rumors, and biased interpretations of historical events. Many of these theories have no scientific basis and are not supported by real evidence. In addition, critics point out that such theories can be used to manipulate public opinion and create an atmosphere of fear and mistrust. They also warn of possible negative consequences of the spread of such ideas, such as increased extremism and radicalization. Conspiracy theories related to the Freemasons and Templars continue to be popular despite the lack of convincing evidence of their veracity. Leo Taxil's hoax played an important role in shaping these ideas, although the author himself later recognized it as fictitious. The New World Order theory is one of the prime examples of such theories, but it has also been criticized by scholars and experts.